Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
After the Marine Corps, I was diagnosed with PTSD and became homeless for 15 years. Like a hermit living on the street, I just existed. I came to Wheeler Mission. Wheeler operates on a culture of kindness. Going through their programs reminded me that my meaning in life is to serve God. God set me free from anxiety and depression. Before Wheeler, I just existed, but today I live.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
This is the hotel breakfast.
It looked different online.
Do you children like eggs? Here, they make your bones grow.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. All right, guys. Look alive.
Is it fine, Daryl?
I'm starving.
When free hot breakfast can make or break your day, it matters where you stay.
Go get him.
Hampton by Hilton. Hilton for the stay.
Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
In today's rapidly evolving energy landscape, compliance is more than just a checklist. It's the foundation of operational reliability, safety, and trust. And here in Indianapolis, we're honored to be at the heart of that mission. We collaborate with asset owners, operators, helping them stay ahead of NERC standards and grid demands. Our electrical engineering and compliance experts provide hands-on support tailored to your fleet. As expectations rise and regulations evolve, you deserve a partner who brings more than just expertise. You need commitment, clarity, and confidence.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there, it's just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family, come have some great food, have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with on-demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Hey Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Welcome back to Zionsville for our 2A state championship game now. We just had our 1A state game won by Brownsburg over Crown Point. Now it's time for the heavy hitters, 1 versus 2 in the Indiana Girls Lacrosse Association state championship game here on IndianaSRN. This afternoon's broadcast is brought to you in part by Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local hometown John Deere dealer, serving the greater Central Indiana area since 1955. Reynolds meets all your equipment, parts, and service needs. Boilermakers, Local 374, representing skilled workers across Indiana. Discover the Boilermaker advantage with Local 374. Berkner Electric, spark with confidence, your trusted electrical partner since 1986. Wheeler Mission, helping our neighbors in need since 1893, thanks to generous, caring individuals like you. Morales Group Staffing, building better futures, one story at a time. Let us help you find your next opportunity. LifeWise Academy, they bring Bible education to public school students during school hours. Learn more at lifewise.org. And by LIUNA, the Build America Union, 500,000 strong, fighting for better wages, safer job sites, and greater opportunity. Laura Rogers is back. I'm Jarrett Lewis. Thanks for sticking around. We had a fantastic first game in Class 1A, back and forth. One team throws a punch, the other team throws a punch. There was plenty of goal scoring, plenty of terrific defense and goal saving. And ultimately it was Brownsburg winning things 12-11. The game-winning goal scored with 18 seconds to go from Addie Frieden. That was one of her 6 goals to help Brownsburg take the 1A title. Now it's time for the 2A match, and I think we're in for just as good of a treat. The bar has been set high, though, Laura. Bishop Chatard and Guerin Catholic have a lot to live up for in this game.
The warm-up was intense, and yes, I agree. This day has been circled on the calendar for these teams since they started their fall ball. All the hours and practices, the 20-some games they had to come through to get to this championship Saturday today, and we've got 2 teams who know each other well, separated by maybe 12 miles, both of the Catholic Fake. We've got the Golden Eagles of Guerin Catholic and the Trojans of Bishop Chatard. Circle City Conference foes. That conference has just dissolved, but nonetheless, these 2 schools and programs know each other well. A lot of these young ladies went to K-8 school together and then chose different high schools. We've got very experienced coaching on both sides. Dr. Joe Bellflower, his 5th time in a row here in the championship game with the Golden Eagles, and Indiana Lacrosse staple, 2-time Coach of the Year, her 18th year for the Blue and White, Coach Julie Jarrell. So really excited to get this one started.
Trying to avenge that state championship loss from last year is Guerin Catholic falling to Carmel. The Bishop Chatard roster getting introduced now. Let's hear from our public address announcer.
Junior, really good. Number 7, senior, Maggie Pyatt. Number 9, junior, Liz Vaughn. Number 16, junior, Jenna Hertz. Number 17, junior, Ophelia Heilman. Number 20, senior, Madeline Cruzana. Number 21, freshman, Meredith Holdridge. Number 23, sophomore, Eddie John. And in goal, senior, number 67, Maggie Wallace. Coach Carroll assisted by Riley Ryder, Kelly O'Brien, Beth Pyatt, Lindsay Chop, Corey Garland, Kelly Lewis, and Christina Soderquist.
We still can do it.
And now a warm welcome to the home team for our Class 2A state championship game. The number 1 seed, Guerin Catholic, Golden Eagles from Noblesville, and our head coach, Joan Bellflower. Starting for Coach Bellflower's Golden Eagles this afternoon. Number 4, captain, she's a senior, Lucy Esposito. Number 5, senior, Natalie Runyon. Number 7, junior, Claire Flanagan. Number 13, in captain, senior Isabella Galvin. Number 14, junior Christina Sawyer. Number 15, junior Corin Carlander. Number 17, sophomore Lydia Smith. Number 23, junior Ella Capofari. Hitting goal, captain, senior number 77, Audrey Pape. Coach Bellflower assisted by Carrie Galvin, Austin Helm, Carolyn Carter, Terry Ford, Denny Rodriguez, and Sarah Wynn.
So there you have it, the starting lineups for our 2A state championship game here on IndianaSRN. We're going to do the national anthem, and we'll be back to get this thing underway on IndianaSRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Welcome back to beautiful Zionsville and Stadium 875. Along with Laura Rogers, I'm Jarrett Lewis. Thanks for tuning in for our 2A state championship game of Indiana High School girls lacrosse. Number 1 versus number 2. Both these teams, they haven't lost a game in over a month. It's been the middle of April for both these two. And these two have played each other, of course. We know the rivalry in just about every sport, every facet that there is. These two teams are going to meet up in some way, and it's always going to be a doozy. Guerin Catholic won this one on May 14th in the regular season, 11-7. So Bishop Chatard trying to avenge that loss. They come into this one last time beating Zionsville, the host school, 19-12. Guerin Catholic beat the defending state champs 9-8. So both these teams coming in on a high note. I mean, this is what it comes down to. This is what you play for right here.
Absolutely, and don't let that score 11-7 from mid-April fool you. I was able to take in that game, and the score does not tell the tale of the tape. The game was actually much closer in theory than it was on the scoreboard. Chatard started that game shooting quite cold, so that's one of their big keys today, is to don't fall behind and to shoot smart and to match that speed of Guerin. They were actually able to kind of break the Guerin stall in that game as well. Keys for Guerin, again, no lulls. In that semifinal game versus Carmel, they were in the driver's seat. Carmel came back, tied it up, and forced that 1-goal game. So Guerin can't take a break. They're going to need strong goalie play from one of the top in the state, Audrey Pape, and just lean into their midfield speed and clearing game. Keep your eye on this draw circle. We've got probably the best draw takers in the state here going to be battling on and off, so we're going to see a great chess match of the coaches trying different players, different draws, different configurations to try to get that possession.
Here we go in Class 2A, the final 2 teams standing. The first draw, ball in the air between Ford and Pyatt. It's won by the Golden Eagles, and off and running is Caroline Ford. Nearly scored 10 seconds in. Golden Eagles still have it.
Caroline Ford, Division I commit to Temple and first team All-State here in Indiana, off and running with her signature speed. Little tap there on the inline. Chatard picking up the trash and heading the other way.
Toe tapping that line. Chatard, the Trojans with their first possession. They'll head to the other side. Pyatt, the leading goal getter for Chatard and the top in the state at 93 goals. Caroline Ford, 77 goals on the season.
Great early speed here from both teams. Let's see if Chatard brings it down, gets a touch, kind of maybe works out those championship jitters. You know, emotions and adrenaline are running high, so let's see who can draw first blood.
Maggie Pyatt will do just that. Add on to her state-leading 93 goals. Give her one more. The first one going to Chatard.
Maggie Pyatt, senior leader here for the Trojans, committed to Manhattan University Division I. Going to go play for the Jaspers, doing what she does best here with the topside dodge, fake and high stick side finish for the blue and white.
Terrific start for Pyatt. One of the many seniors on this club, noticeably a heavy upper class roster compared to Guerin Catholics. A whole lot of seniors on the side of the Trojans.
Yeah, 12 seniors this year for Coach Julie Gerald. Veteran team, let's see if that plays a role today.
Big collision right at midfield. Ford got knocked down. Some of the masks coming off the players too, with Flanagan on Guerin's side. And over with Chatard with Clara Nagel. She's going to fix her mask too.
Clara Nagel, the crafty junior, verbally committed to Eastern Michigan University. More green and white for the Eagles. Ends up on the better side of that draw, and Chatard settles in for possession number 2 on this young game.
Chatard looking for the early 2-0 lead.
Crease violation against Chatard. Got a little too close to the lava there on that goal circle attempt, so we are up and heading the opposite way.
New set of officials too for game number 2.
Got Ryan King, Clea Andrews, and Emily Ravelli on the field this afternoon.
Knocked out of Ford's hands. A stick goes flying. Guerin Catholic looking for a couple of calls there, but nothing doing. Bishop Chatard running the other way.
We are playing on early here in this game. Lots of physical play. Doesn't seem out of line just yet. These are two experienced teams, so we're going to see some higher level concepts than maybe the casual fan is used to, but these groups of ladies can hack it, so let's see who can reach that level of physicality without going over the edge into that fouling and yellow card range.
That shot off the stick. Nice deflection there in goal. Papai knocking that one away.
Marissa Sentes, the DePaul commit, getting that shot, but Pape up to the challenge. Run out favors the blue, and we're staying here.
Another look for Chatard running in. Drifting away, though. Good defense by the Golden Eagles.
Good collapse there by Guerin, but Chatard just keeps attacking, and they score. Looks like that's number 20.
Quintana.
Maddie Quintana, the senior.
The pass, though, first from Pyatt up top. A great cut.
Great composure there by Quintana. Chatard roots run deep, as Quintana's dad is head football coach for the Trojans. So lots of blue and white in the Quintana house, and lots of blue and white in the stands today. I'm wearing a shirt that says everyone watches women's lacrosse, and I think that is the case today, as we are purple and blue packed wall to wall. Looks like the Chatard football team is shirtless down to my right, spreading some summer cheer for these Trojans. Should be a great day. Procedure offsides call. You cannot release into the center area until possession has been called, so unfortunate mental blunder there for the Golden Eagles, and Chatard is off and running yet again.
Trojans looking to strike. Yet again, it's 2-0. They will have a free spot here as Pyatt was looking to take it in.
Yeah, the horizontal cross, you'll see that in the college game. It is illegal in the high school game. Anytime we see that cross drop down past that 10-2 driving position to that 9-3 horizontal, that should be called. So great opportunity for Pyatt here.
Pyatt sneaks through, puts it over the goalie, and it's in. Second goal for Maggie Pyatt.
Chatard shooting 3 for 4 here early. Clearly learning from that earlier season game. Pyatt gets a nice quick step here, protects with the little left-sided cradle, and finish. That kind of shot shows the experience Maggie has to control that stick in tight situations.
Really good start for the team in blue and their fans. I bet we had a 80 to 85% of the stands full for our first game. We are at 110% of the stands are now filled.
Love to see it. Got a great facility here thanks to our hosts at Zionsville. Golden Eagles, none other than Caroline Ford. We're going to be calling her name all day today with the draw control.
Dishes to Flanagan. And the Golden Eagles finally on the board after giving up 3. Claire Flanagan sends it in.
Second shot of the day by the Golden Eagles, tickling the back of the net. Great drive here by Flanagan. Second leading scorer for these Golden Eagles. First team All-State. Her 65th of the year. Puts the purple and gold on the board. Just under 8 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
It really is a nice 3-headed monster, if you will, with Ford, Flanagan, and Esposito, all with 46 goals or more. Balanced out pretty decently.
We could say the same of Chatard with Piot, Nagel, and Sintez, so lots of college-bound athletes on the field today. Showing us the best of lacrosse here in Indiana. Ground ball control by the future DePaul Tiger, Marissa Sintez. Sintez is a all-region wrestler and flag football star as well for the Trojans. Okay. So 16 of 21 athletes, multi-sport on the blue and white. So lots of great athletic opportunity here today.
Don't want to mess with her, that's for sure. Nice pass. Couldn't make the save, though. Another goal scored for Bishop Chatard. That was Nagel. The offense running smoothly so far for the Trojans.
Nice teamwork here by the Trojans. Nice little flip over the top to the cutting Nagel. 2 of their 4 goals assisted on this day. That's a great sign. You like to see good ball movement early. The girls are feeling the ball in their stick. The pace is great, but it's not a lot of run and gun, not a lot of knee ball on either side, as we're seeing assists on both sides of the ball. So high quality lacrosse and great sign for both teams.
In the center, the draw.
Athletes take to the sky. Scooped up by Zintez.
An errant pass, though, over the head of Quintana, and so here comes Guerin Catholic.
I cannot deny the speed of the Guerin Catholic Eagles. Midfield, one of the zippiest, if not the zippiest, in the state. We'll look to see them run their way out of trouble a time or two.
First trip down, ended with a goal. Second trip, it's the same. The speedy work, Claire Flanagan diving through and finds the back of the net.
Flanagan with her second of the day. Just a minute 20 after her last one. Just clean textbook topside dodge. Gets over the top of the Bishop Chatard defenders. The step comes, but it's a moment too late to bring the Golden Eagles within 2.
Not even halfway through this first quarter. A lot of stoppages, but for goal scoring, not much of anything else. Nice, clean, and highly efficient offensive play from both sides so far. Chatard with the early advantage. And on this face-off in the middle, back into the stick of Flanagan.
Second draw control for Flanagan. Saw some nice blockouts on the circle there for both teams, with the ground ball in the stick of the purple and gold. Flanagan behind the cage, going to take a look.
Looking, dishes over. Here's Ford. Swerves her way through, and a whistle going against the Trojans.
Guerin with their first free position of the day. Shooting space is the call. Shooting space are always tricky. The goalie would rather have this shot than the one on none, so the slide comes a little late. Ford with the opportunity, turned away by the crouching goalkeeper. Another great grab by Maggie Ellis, the first half goalkeeper for the Trojans. They generally run a two-woman system, a bit unique, but it's gotten them to the championship game.
It certainly has, and just 2 losses on the season for Chatard. Here's a turnover. Flanagan active on both ends.
And Guerin is known for their smothering midfield ride. They do a great job. A lot of times they'll concede that first introductory pass. It looks like we had a warding call, a very rare call, playing with the free arm against Flanagan. You don't have to cradle with 2 hands, but you cannot use the free hand to displace your defender. So, unfortunate quick turn of events there for the Golden Eagles as Chatard settles back in.
And Chatard, they saw the whistle, and they're like, we'll take that ball. And,
that
and Claire was looking for an explanation.
Quick restarts today will be key. Anything outside of that critical scoring area, the restart is the responsibility of the player and not the referee's whistle. So look for these more mature teams to know those rules and use it to their advantage.
Just about everybody getting a touch here. A pass. Point blank range.
Beautiful finish there. I think it's number 20 again, Maddie Quintana.
Quintana has 2 to go with Pyatt. Nagel with the other. It's 5 to Chatard now.
Great little series of events right here. Good teamwork by the Trojans, working their way around the goal. Holdridge doesn't have it. You see the patience of Quintana, the double fake. Waits for Pape to bite. Pape with the step down, and Quintana finds the weak side. Hot start here by the Trojans.
And each possession has been what Chatard probably wants to get into. Everyone getting a lot of touches, quick movement of the ball.
Yeah.
Pyatt will look to start something. She has 2 of the goals. Quintana has 2 also.
Great teamwork so far. 3 assists out of the 5 goals for the Trojans. Again, excellent draw play here. We're going to look for a ground ball positioning. And again, it's the regular wrestler Zintas with the quick strike.
Zintas.
Great look there. Great step by Pape to turn that one away.
Just off the post. Quick footwork by her coming from midfield. I've had a real good look at it. And now Pyatt will go.
They're going to need to keep Pape on her toes because, as I mentioned earlier, she is one of the state's best. Very quick to her feet, does a great job low. So Chatard's going to need to throw lots of fakes. There will be no easy goals from number 77 today.
Clearing things out. Up the field. Holly. In from behind, trying to swipe it away is Chatard, and now a race for it. Beating everybody there was Flanagan.
Really impressed by the hustle on both sides of the ball. You can see that the speedometer has been turned up for this 2A final. Lots of great ground ball play on both sides of the ball.
Standing room only here.
glad we arrived when we did, as there is not a seat to be had.
Unless you want to stand along the yellow railing and the black fence around this great field.
I know we've got folks tuning in from all over the United States, some Hoosier expats in Naples, Florida, Atlanta, Georgia. Our friends from Southern Indiana, Jasper, tuning in today, Coach Gerald's family. So, Indiana lacrosse fever is spreading.
Nice spin move falling down. That's Flanagan with a shot, and she scores. Good to see that one go in. Flanagan, she's been working hard the past few minutes.
Flanagan with the hat trick right out of the gate here. Again, Chatard does a nice job in the man-to-man. The slide comes, initially turned away, slides to the ground, uses that momentum backwards, re-attacks, stays with the play to find the back of the net. So great example there of Flanagan on always be attacking. Ball is in your stick, you need to always be a threat, and Claire Flanagan is just that.
Maybe she meant to do that little slide action.
It was effective. It caused her defender to take a step back. So, turf burns aside, it brings Guerin within 2.
Whatever it takes. It's all or nothing in the 2A state final. The win by Ford.
And loving the back and forth here on these draws. Really high-level play from both teams.
Ford switch shoulder. She was on the right, running to her left. Flips it over. Back-to-back quick goals for the Golden Eagles. Now they just trail by 1.
Here is a great example on why Carolyn Ford is a first-team All-State D1 commit. Craftily pulls that to her left side, which is her weak side, but is able to protect that stick enough with that nice tight pull dodge and finish. It's 5-4.
How hard is that if you're a right-handed dominant person and you have to switch over to your left like that? I mean, we're seeing the best in the state, obviously, but just, I mean, going through practice, and how many times are you doing that where you're driving in and you're flipping shoulders?
There's about half a dozen different dodges that attackers will pass. That's called a pull dodge, so I'm going to keep it in my dominant hand, but I'm just going to pull it hard, almost like the windshield wiper on a car, to bring it over away from my defender to the weak side. In some cases, you might switch and shoot. In that case, she came back strong for the finish.
Real nice move by Ford. Her first attack on her teammate Flanagan's 3. Chatard looking to answer the final minute 40 in our opening frame.
A lot of times we'll set up the football tackling dummies and use those as a gauntlet and practice both on-ball pressure and practice kind of the zigzag of those dodges you'll see from these high-level attackers.
No alley for Pyatt. A nice pass. Faking going up top. That was Quintana. Again, her third. She wanted to go up high, and then she decided to skip it in low.
Again, Maddie Quintana showing some senior-level shot selection here. The average player would have dunked that right into the stick of Pape, but she takes that extra second, that extra dodge, and makes a great choice. 5 full on Pape. Chatard back up by 2.
A high-scoring first quarter.
We are on pace for 25.
Hey.
Not sure how
I love offense, man.
The purists out there are cringing, but
and Chatard,
this former attacker is loving it. Give me goals all day long.
The Trojans scored 19 of them a week ago. And here they are with a hot start, on pace for 24 themselves.
A procedure call here. Referee's not sure on who is at fault. Ball needs to go over the head of both of the draw takers, so we're going to do this one again.
Getting nice and close. Referee gets out of there. Picked up by Chatard. Here comes Nagel.
Just over a minute to play here. I would expect. Oh. Looks like we've got offsides against the Golden Eagles. Clock stoppage to correct the play. They'll be put back onside and then 4 meter behind punishment. I would expect this veteran Chatard team maybe to hold for the last shot, but we're pretty hot right now.
And Pyatt got real close. Had to get through a couple of players and a few sticks.
Yeah, not my favorite choice there by Pyatt. They had the ball, they had a minute to play, a slight lead. Again, Chatard's strength has been in those assisted goals. Not that Maggie Pyatt can't put it in, but maybe a little more restraint, a little more choice making for the first team All-Stater.
And now it'll give Guerin the chance. 30 seconds. Will they wait or will they attack now? Flanagan and Ford have had the eye for the net.
There's one thing I know about Coach Julie Jarrell is she loves two things, practice and defense. So we will look to see if Chatard can hold here in their man-to-man with the early slide.
Bad pass deflected.
Looks like they will. Oh, spoke too soon.
That was a pick it up and sling it by Flanagan with recognizing not too much time left, only a few seconds. This final 1 second will tick off, and that'll be the end of our first quarter. What a first quarter it was. A great start to the 2A state championship game. Chatard leading things over Guerin 6-4 as we head to quarter number 2 on IndianaSRN.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Hello and welcome to Game Day. My name is Keith Myers. I'm the Vice President of IndianaSRN. We're glad that you joined us today. If you'd like to see more content just like tonight, just hit the donate button. Every dollar that you donate will go right back into more games right here on IndianaSRN, which means more games for you. It's IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
Your business depends on quality, efficiency, and reliability. At Reynolds Farm Equipment, we help you stay ahead with John Deere commercial mowers built for performance. Whether you're maintaining parks, businesses, or neighborhood lawns, you need equipment that works as hard as you do. With expert service, flexible financing, and the best lineup of mowers in the industry, Reynolds keeps your operation running strong. Reynolds Farm Equipment, your local John Deere dealer since 1955.
There's Bishop Chatard, their team getting ready to start this second quarter with a 6-4 lead over one of their arch rivals in Guerin Catholic. With Laura Rogers, I'm Jarrett Lewis. Thanks for tuning in. What a season it's been for lacrosse, and we've seen some of the usual teams making deep runs. These two very familiar with each other and having some of the best seasons that they have seen in quite some time.
Honestly, Jarrett, I'm just digging the atmosphere today here in Zionsville. One of the things I love about our Indiana lacrosse community, roughly 25 years old, is there's many of us who have been around, quote, forever. So I'm looking out in the stands, seeing alumni of both Guerin and Bishop Chatard in the stands. We've got our local college coaches from DePaul and Marion out taking a look today, supporting their future recruits and already signed players and parents of former players. lots of good, even though it's a rivalry, there's still lots of good camaraderie, and that's one of the things that makes lacrosse here in Indiana really special.
All the way up and down the line, along the fencing. You got students, you got parents, you got fans. It's a terrific turnout and a great host site here in Zionsville. Here to start the second quarter, the Trojans and their 2-goal advantage. We'll draw things in the middle with Flanagan is in there, and Addie John, she won the face-off.
Addie John, just a sophomore on this senior-laden team, so it's great to see some of these younger Trojans playing a role. These teams, these programs just keep backfilling. A lot of great feeder programs. OLMC for Guerin, and then the Northside Saints that feed into both Cathedral and Bishop Chatard. Some of the young players out watching today.
Forward keeping an active stick and harassing Nagel.
Timeout on the field. A little extracurricular from Ford, nothing major. Chatard retains possession.
John on the right side, along with Zentas.
Little pick play at the top. Maggie Pyatt pops back out. Stick in the hands of the able Clara Nagel. Errant pass.
Oh, Flanagan.
A bit of a yard sale. We're playing on here in scenic Zionsville today.
That gets a loud applause from both sides. It ends in a goal for Bishop Chatard and Meredith Holdridge. Flanagan was getting feisty defensively, trying to get that ball back, crashing over Addie John. And then Holdridge picks it up and says, I'll take it from here.
And right now, I would describe both of these teams as scrappy. When we see higher level lacrosse, we don't see the ball on the carpet that much. But today, if the ball is down, it's because there's been a caused turnover, and it's anybody's game.
John and Ford back in the middle. Chatard, who started off the scoring in our first quarter, they do the same here in quarter number 2.
Starting to see some more gamesmanship here on the circle, changing of position. The players can position themselves anywhere as long as it's outside of that circle.
Ford took a push, and now she'll pick it up and continue on.
And gotta watch out here for the speed of Caroline Ford. That is difficult to match. Let's see what Chatard's plan for managing not only Ford, but more so far Flanagan, as she has been the hot hand with 3 goals to start.
That pass gets past everyone. And a bad empty possession for Guerin Catholic.
Short clear by Chatard. Let's see if they're able to break the Guerin trap. Again, they'll often concede that first pass and wait for you here in the midfield, as you're seeing.
Right at the midfield stripe, a collision that will give the ball back to Guerin.
For the Guerin player here to step back onto the field. Maggie Piot right there, ready and waiting again.
Piot stole that pass right out of Flanagan's stick. And here she goes.
Again, wait. Yes, good job. Good choice there by Piot. Looked like she had a bit of a chip and a bit of a get up and go there, but great choice by Maggie to pull it back out. Look for that best shot, not the first shot. Lacrosse is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. So we're going to have to look to these experienced teams on who can handle that pressure. You got to ride the wave because another one's coming around the corner. You can't get too high or too low in the sport of lacrosse. It'll kill you.
Shot wide from Nagel.
Again, Chatard getting some decent looks unofficially. 11 to 12 shots on this early game. 7 finding the back of the net. So again, being a little selective in what they choose.
Nagel trying to fake out some defenders. Drive in and a signal from the official, and that'll stop play.
The feisty Marissa Zentez draws her second free position of the game. Coach Gerald describes Zentez as her infectious energy.
Bouncing shot gets through for Zentez. She scores her first goal of the game, and Chatard has now doubled up Guerin Catholic 8-4.
Here we see the future DePaul Tiger. Nice quick step. Again, when you're shooting free positions, you have to know who you are as a player. There are really 2 types of players in this situation. You're either quick or strong. Are you going to launch off that line with your speed and select your shot, or are you going to plant your feet and rip? I would expect to see rips from a player like Piot, a player like Ford. The other players, we're probably going to see the little more craftiness, using your speed, using geometry of all things, to find that great angle to score the goal.
What is it you teach again?
I teach science, but shout out to Coach Marianne White at Cathedral holding down the geometry for us. Lots of great teacher coaches.
Wonderful.
In our INGLA consortium. Another draw control by the blue and white.
Guerin Catholic has looked good on the possessions where they've had the ball on their side of the field, but they haven't had very many possessions, not nearly as many as Bishop Chatard. There's a quick catch and release for Maggie Piot. That's her third.
Attacker Addison Burcham with the assist. From downtown here, finds the streaking. Oh, look who it is. Number 1, Marissa Zentez.
That's Zentez. So Zentez has her second. Number 1 scoring, not number 7. So Zentez has 2. Piot has 2.
A mere 20 seconds there between strikes by Chatard. Let's see if Guerin can change this momentum. No goals for Guerin in this second quarter. They showed a similar lapse like this against Carmel last week, where they went like 15 to 17 minutes scoreless, which is very uncharacteristic for a team that scores as much as these Golden Eagles do.
This game can certainly change in a matter of seconds. You can score quickly. You could also take a long time to find the back of the net. Chatard looking to do that yet again. It was 6-4 at the end of 1. It's now 9-4.
Chatard controlling the tempo today is absolutely critical. They want to dictate the pace, as Guerin is kind of a two-headed monster known for both speed and stall. Looks like number 21, Meredith Holdridge.
A terrific shot fake as Holdridge got that pass. Stayed patient, found a space to send it behind Pope, and that'll force a timeout called by Guerin Catholic. You only get 2 of them. And the Golden Eagles are going to spend one right here as they trail 10-4. We're in the second quarter. We'll be back on IndianaSRN.
IndianaSRN wants to put more kids on TV. And honestly, that's exactly what these kids deserve. They stream more than 350 high school and college games every year, giving Indiana athletes the spotlight they've earned. All games are free to watch with on-demand on their YouTube channel. The cost is amazingly affordable, which means more kids get their moment to shine. IndianaSRN, where you always have a front row seat.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
A much-needed timeout taken by Guerin Catholic as they trail 10-4, the 7:08 mark here in the second quarter. They're playing Sweet Caroline, and right now Chatard's feeling good.
They are definitely feeling sweet. Speaking with Coach Julie Gerald earlier in the week, she said, "We have a plan." When I asked her to elaborate, she chose not to. But whatever plan is in place, I think the senior-led and alumni-led, lots of alumni coaches on that Chatard side, are pleased. But don't count out Guerin Catholic. They're in the state title game for the 5th year in a row for a reason. They're fast and they can score in bunches. So a lead in lacrosse is truly never safe. So as excited as the Broad Ripple fandom here from Bishop Chatard is, we are still very early in this game. So that was a good timeout by Coach Joe Bellflower, kind of stop the bleeding, as we like to say. You only get 2 timeouts in girls lacrosse. So 2 for Chatard and 1 for Guerin. So let's see if the Golden Eagles were able to cook something up to kind of stem this initial blast from Bishop Chatard.
It's been a while since Guerin Catholic has scored. It's been a while since the ball was heading towards their side of the field with Maggie Ellis in net. Off the draw, another one. Won by Chatard. Nagel picks it up.
Unofficially, Chatard doubling up Guerin on draw controls. These stats are unofficial because I'm having so much fun watching this game. I'm not sure I'm recording my stats as judiciously as I should, but Chatard is a dog with a bone right now. They've got a nose for the ball and for the goal.
Very much unofficial numbers, but the offenses are looking pretty good, especially if you are Chatard. They are scoring nearly at will. A few consecutive possessions where they've got it through.
Again, nice defensive stand there by the Trojans, but you can see number 7, Maggie Piot, always be attacking. 2 tries on that top dodge. They'll start their offense again. We're packed in a little bit tight right now. I'd like to see everybody spread out and create opportunities. Sometimes when there's too much traffic in that 8, there's not a whole lot you can do. Pass down on the crease and back out for the Trojans. Patient and methodical.
Zentes streaking through the pass from the top of the circle, and only took a couple of steps for Zentes to sling another one home. She has a hat trick with 3.
Really seeing some surgical attack here by the Trojans. Patient on this possession, over a minute long, and the feisty Zentes controlling the ball in her stick and fighting through some heavy Golden Eagle traffic for her 3rd of the day. I tell you, Coach Corey Reese down at DePaul has 2 future Greencastle DePaul Tigers on the field, Sintez being one of them. She's got to have a big smile on her face watching this game.
Chatard, terrific through a quarter and a half. They win another draw.
Junior Clara Nagel runs that one down. A bit of a high pass. Again, when you're riding these waves, and Chatard is the big kahuna at the moment, you don't want to get too high because then those passes start to sail, the shots start to sail. You might start making decisions you wouldn't normally make. That could be one of them there. So again, the old John Wooden, be quick but don't hurry.
Turnover forced by Guerin Catholic, something that they've needed to start playing a little offense of their own. Here goes Flanagan.
Flanagan has had the hot hand today.
2 spin moves, and there she is, right on cue.
Proves it again. Flanagan's 4th of the day, putting the Golden Eagles on her back with this one. Nice little roll to the left-hand side. Rolls back to the right. Chatard is there, but she finds just enough daylight to safely put it through the top side.
Flanagan has 80% of the scoring. You know she's probably going to get a couple more as the game goes on, but we'd like to see someone else step up too and add on to the fun and get back into this one.
It'll be interesting to see what matchup Coach Gerald chooses for Flanagan. I expect her to stay in her man-to-man, but we may see some different appointments, maybe even a face guard or an early slide to Flanagan.
Can Guerin Catholic start to win the face-offs? They will here. Here comes Flanagan again. Looking, a nice pass over the middle, not caught cleanly. Still loose, a scrum for it, finally picked up by Nagel. Here comes Chatard.
Again, even though Guerin is feeling the squeeze, we eat elephants one bite at a time.
On the line, stepping out. And quickly Guerin picks it up, and they're heading the other way.
Six-goal difference, 4 minutes to play here in the first half. Guerin looking to change the momentum of this game on the heels of the first-team All-Stater Claire Flanagan, and here she goes again.
Flanagan, that one looked like it went through the 5-hole behind Ellis. Back-to-back goals for Claire, number 5 on the evening, and now the difference is 5. Guerin Catholic starting to get some of that momentum back.
So textbook Claire Flanagan here. I saw this move earlier in the season from both she and Caroline Ford. They like to use that goal line extended kind of as an extra pick, an extra defender, and make that sharp kind of flat line cut to tiptoe around. So again, good. The momentum has been busted. Guerin has rejoined the chat, as we like to say. Let's see which wave is coming next.
Guerin back active. Down 5 and still a lot of time to have some more fun in this second quarter. False start committed by Chatard.
Yeah, ball kind of popped out there, not sure what happened. Again, these high-level players are putting a ton of pressure on that ball, so it's very difficult to hold still with the pressure. You have to time the whistle of the referee. Have your plan if you're going to push or pull that draw. So lots of gamesmanship on that center stripe.
Good passing. 2 or 3 players right there in a matter of seconds getting a touch, and then we get the signal from the official. Looks like a free position coming up, or are they going to start in the back?
Oh, do we have our first card of the day? And it looks like we do.
That's John.
Number 23. Or is that 22?
Yeah, that's Addie John, it looks like.
22, Addie John.
She is stepping off, and yep, we do get the confirmation of the yellow card.
Perhaps a push on the crease. Again, I saw maybe a horizontal cross in there. Maybe it was too high, contacting the head and neck. Any contact with the head or the neck is an automatic yellow card. Yellow cards can be killer. They're big momentum busters. We saw this in the semifinal game where Zionsville, the opponent of Chatard, got a card. They're non-releasable, and then Chatard was able to score in bunches. So let's see if Chatard can manage this card and get out of this jam.
Ella Campafari has it left of the goal. They're changing the clock now, putting 3:01 up there before Campafari will get her start.
Okay, so
Here she comes in, bounces around, deflected away by Ellis and company. Nice defensive stand by the Trojans.
Good speed by Capifari. Looks like she's going to be rewarded for that speed for a ground ball here. Let's see what kind of defense Chatard has in store for the man down. A couple different tactics you can take in this situation, but Capifari, again, wants to join the party. Her second shot in under 10 seconds. Run out goes to the Trojans.
Ellis rejects her twice. Deep pass up the field on a run.
All right, if I'm Chatard, it's time to play some keep away. You're up 5, you're in the driver's seat. You have about a minute to go on this card. You don't need a goal. Guerin needs several goals. So now it's time for just some good old-fashioned backyard keep away. You're going to see them spread the field here nice and wide. You practice this a ton, especially at the end of the season. No shot clock in high school lacrosse. 90 seconds at the collegiate level.
Flying in, they say offensive.
I gotta agree with that. I think that was just unnecessary. They were doing a great job of spreading out the ball, had possession. So a lot of times when you can spread out the defense like that, you will find holes that you can make it a chance at the goal. But again, Piat, they didn't quite need that. So maybe getting a little rammy-jammy.
Yeah, you said it, and Piat was, she was going for it.
Yeah. Sometimes you just see that little bit of daylight, and the path looks bigger than it is. Luckily, so far, no harm, no foul. Card has expired. 1 minute to play here in a great first half of 2A championship lacrosse. So Chatard survives the card. Can they survive the half? And it looks like they will. Another errant pass by the Golden Eagles. Chatard stuck deep in their zone. Can't quite get it out. Great play there by Caroline Ford to avoid the offsides. You saw that nice little switch over. That was a heads-up play.
Clock running under 30 now. Guerin would like to get at least one shot on goal. Here's Flanagan. Little shake and bake. Going around 3 defenders and Ellis in goal. Gets it by everybody. What a first half from Claire Flanagan. She has 6 goals.
And Flanagan finds just a little bit of daylight, beating Charlotte Tushong on the strong side. The slide comes, everything kind of collapses, gets a little messy there on the goal circle. No coach likes that. A lot of opportunity for fouling, a lot of opportunity for a goal circle violation, but Flanagan will not be denied. 11 seconds left in this most entertaining first half.
Flanagan now goes back into the circle, 6 of the 7 goals. She wants another one, but doesn't look like there's going to be enough time, and Chatard has it. Could they get one final shot? A nice pass up the field. Not a good angle, but nearly made it work, did the Trojans, to end what indeed was a wonderful first half of our 2A state championship game. Chatard leads it 11-7. This was the exact score a little over a month ago when these two teams played in the regular season. Just flipped the teams, and who won? Guerin Catholic won that game. So,
and that was full time.
That
was halftime.
Yeah, we're only halfway through.
Getting double our money worth here today in Zionsville.
We got 24 minutes still left to decide this one. Like we mentioned, Claire Flanagan with her 6 goals. Caroline Ford has the other. A little more balanced around for Chatard. A couple of girls getting good looks. Marissa Zentes has 3. Maggie Pyatt has 2. Madeline Quintana has 3. Meredith Holdridge has 2 goals. Clara Nagel has added 1 to give them their 11. They have led the entire way. At one point it was 10-4. That's when we saw Guerin have to take that timeout, but still have a whole half left to play. And this team, this Guerin Catholic team, like you said, they've been in this position the last 5 years. So they know what they're doing. They know what it takes. You don't think that they'll go away too easily. Not in this spot.
No, I am entertained, to say the least. Great battle here today, and we're bringing it to you all here on Indiana SRN. Our colleagues are over at Brownsburg High School for the boys 1A, 2AN club final, so lots of lacrosse action here in the northwest suburbs of Indianapolis on this beautiful May Day.
We'll take our halftime break. It is nice out. We're going to get a little breather. As we're in store, it looks like, for a terrific second half. Chatard leads things 11-7 over Guerin Catholic in the girls 2A state championship lacrosse game right here on Indiana SRN.
Brian Chrisman joins me today. And Brian, talk a little bit about the winter and Wheeler Mission and how important it is for people to help Wheeler Mission, because winter means homeless and homeless means people in the cold. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we really serve a lot of people year-round, no matter what the weather is, right? And so we serve anywhere from 700 to 900 people who are experiencing homelessness every single night. But when winter hits, that can become life or death. So if you're stuck out in the cold, happens every year. IMPD will find people out in the cold and encourage them to come in. But if they don't catch them in time, I mean, again, life and death. And so it's vital that our doors are open. And so we do that. Our staff shows up every day to make sure our doors are open. We serve 1,000 meals a day plus every single day. That's a nice, warm, nutritious meal. Donors provide that. Donors provide our food, coffee, something hot to drink. You know, donors provide that. So there's a lot of opportunities to get involved at Wheeler to make sure we can get through winter, or to work at Wheeler. We need staff, and so we're always looking for staff to get us through the winter time. We spread ourselves thin during winter, making sure that anybody can find space, and so we have bed capacities. For sure, but we go beyond that every winter to make sure that the city has an option for people who are experiencing homelessness in the dead of winter.
Schools out there that are watching this program with our reach, maybe they want to do a sock drive, or they want to do a sweatshirt drive. They can contact our office at Indiana SRN, or they can contact you. Where's a contact, or who would be a contact that maybe we want to do a sock drive? I think that would be a great idea for SRN to start one of those sock drives. How would that? What does that look like?
Yeah, so if you go to wheelermission.org, we have our needs lists that are right there on our website. Those change sometimes in the winter, but there are some needs that are pretty much continual when it comes to hygiene items, when it comes to warm items to get us through the winter. So when you're talking about coats, especially bigger sizes for people that come through, we want to make sure a lot of people that come to our mission, they come with the clothes on their back, right? And so we need to make sure they have something to wear during their stay with us, and which could be for a few weeks, could be for a couple months. And so go to our website, wheelermission.org. You can donate directly there, whether it's a financial donation or you can look at our needs list. You can even find drop-off locations. You can drop it off at some of the barns that we have around the city, or come right down to Wheeler Mission, drop it off right there. But we need this community's support. So greatest thing about Indianapolis is it is a generous community.
Yes.
It is a community that steps up when there's a need. And there's 1,700 homeless individuals in our community. That number has risen 5% just over the last year. Wheeler Mission is the main place for those individuals to go, has been since 1893, over 130 years. And so support that ministry so that those doors can be open, making sure that every man, woman, and child that needs to come inside can come inside and not only get warm, but get nutritious meals, food, shelter, and care. And so beyond that, we take them through a whole journey of program to make sure that they come out our back door different people. But the first things first, right? Get them fed and get them warm and get them safe.
Since it's basketball season and we cover over 300 games a year on Indiana SRN, we challenge our basketball teams and our basketball programs to get involved. There are meals that need to be served tell our teams out there how they can help and serve meals.
Yeah, no better way to really open your eyes to the community's needs than to stand in front of people who are desperately in need and hand them a meal, hand them what they're asking for that day. So great group opportunity is to volunteer at Wheeler, Michigan. You can go to wheelervolunteer.org. You can sign up a group. It can take an hour and a half to come down and serve a lunch. You can get 12, 15 people involved in that, a dinner. Come down either at our men's shelter or our women's shelter. It's a really cool experience for teams, not only to help in a way that you're making a difference, but to see the people that you're helping, right? To hand a meal to someone and smile and say hi to someone literally in their darkest moment, right? So
best assist they can ever make.
Oh yeah,
is to serve a meal.
That's a good point. It's a slam dunk.
It's a slam dunk, exactly. For Indiana SRN, this is Keith Myers.
Welcome back to Zionsville, Indiana, and Stadium 875, the 2A state championship game in Indiana High School girls lacrosse. What a first half we had. Chatard, they've led the whole way. Right now they're leading things 11-7 as we're getting close to the second half with Laura Rogers. I'm Jarrett Lewis. Thanks for hanging out with us this afternoon on what has been a terrific Saturday. More clouds moving in, the sun away at the moment. The cloud cover must feel nice because it's been sunny and 80 most of the day. A little bit of a wind, but I think the players on this turf can appreciate a first half, and what a hot first half it was. You would think with the way Claire Flanagan's been able to score, she has 6 of the 7 goals, that Guerin Catholic would be in a better position than they are, but they're not. Really good balance scoring on the other side for Chatard. 2 players with 3 goals, a few others with 2. Really nice balanced attack from them.
Yeah, not a ton of notes for Bishop Chatard right now, except for find an answer for Claire Flanagan. Make someone else on Guerin Catholic do the heavy lifting, as Flanagan, with a lot of help from the strong motor that is Caroline Ford, is really what's moving the Golden Eagles forward right now. So again, we saw this from the Golden Eagles in their semi-state game again. Carmel made a nice run and kind of caught back up, so these ebbs and flows in lacrosse are nothing new and nothing different. So we now have a 24-minute game with Guerin spotting Chatard 4, but I am in no way comfortable for either team right now, as we have what's shaping up to be an instant classic here in the 2A final today.
As we said before the break, this is what the score was when these two teams played a little over a month ago in the middle of April. They met up and Guerin Catholic won 11-7. We're halfway through, and that's the score now with more goals expected. 2 of the best in the state now drawing it up to begin the second half in the middle. This one won by Chatard. A quick catch and run for Zentis.
Zentis has been all over the field in this first half. Looks like we had perhaps an offsides against Guerin. So they'll be penalized, setting the player back onside, and then a small penalty there, but ball will remain with the Trojans.
Pyatt to Zentis. Those two both able to score in that first half. Chatard start off each quarter with a quick strike. They're looking for another one here. This one bounced away. The shot from Nagel, but the rejection from Pape.
Yeah, gotta feel good for Pape to get back on her feet, get back on a groove. The quick feet of Caroline Ford, bringing us back into the attacking end for Guerin Catholic.
Rushing to the other way is Ford. Throwing over to Capafari.
Lily Braun with the defensive duties. A lot of upperclassmen on the field today, a lot of experience. Most of these young ladies have been playing since U10, starting at the 3rd grade level. It's great to see all those years and all those coaches come to fruition today.
Flanagan, can she keep it going? Yes. Number 7 for number 7. A good way to start this second half. You don't feel like that hole is as deep as it is now. You're down by 3.
No, and the exact same move by Flanagan, using that goal line extended in that crease as an extra attacker. So I'm not sure if Chatard wants to send a double, send a face guard, but Flanagan with the last 4 goals for Guerin Catholic and 7 of 8 goals for Guerin Catholic. A solution must be found.
Would you have guessed that coming into this?
I would have thought it would have been a little more balanced. Again, Caroline Ford is not to be denied, and she is the catalyst for this team, along with like the Lucy Espositos and some of the other great role players. But to see a championship game being so heavy to one goal scorer is a bit unique.
That pass goes over everyone's head and out of bounds. Over to the Golden Eagles. Forward trying to outrun everybody. She won't have to this time. Nice pass up the field into Corinne Carlander. Carlander still has it. Little stop and go. She'll bounce that one in. Gets it past Ellis. There's another girl that has stepped up to score for Guerin Catholic. Just the 3rd different score. Now they trail by 2.
Let's take a peek here, seeing something new. Again, attacking from the same side. Good step there by the goaltender, but didn't close those legs enough to keep Carlander off the board. And we are just 2 different. So again, game of runs as predicted. Guerin Catholic with the high ground currently. A lot of lacrosse left to play.
They trail by as many as 6. But it's never over until it's really over. There's plenty of game left to go in this one. Right now, the 3rd quarter being won by the Golden Eagles.
We got over a 7-minute scoring drought for Chatard. Pocket picked by Ford. The crafty Nagel able to regain possession. Let's see if Chatard can get on the board here in the second half.
Nice pass right in front of the cage and sent back.
Great stop by Pape. Textbook step and save to shut off, I believe it was Addison Burcham there on the doorstep. Great piece of goaltending by Pape. Run out goes to the Golden Eagles.
And they'll send Holdridge back. Actually, Guerin Catholic with it going the other way. Here's Flanagan. Full steam ahead. Flanagan. One spin move. Gets it close. Scores again. Finding the bottom corner of the net. Claire Flanagan on a mission.
And again, just a little over a minute. And 3 in this half for Guerin. Flanagan fight through a sea of blue and a sea of sticks. A little extra leather there at the end. Timeout, Bishop Chatard.
The Trojans will burn one as they see their lead evaporate. It's just one, 11-10 with 8:41 left to go in the 3rd.
Did you know, according to the National Federation of High Schools, 80% of new officials quit the game after just 2 seasons because of abusive behavior from the stands and sidelines?
Your kid's Friday night touchdown. Just Wit HD on Roku. IndianaSRN is bringing Central Indiana high school sports right to your living room in crystal clear quality. With over 350 live contests streaming each year, from football under the lights to basketball buzzer beaters, we're putting local athletes in the spotlight. Search IndianaSRN on your Roku device today and never miss a moment of hometown glory.
Bishop Chatard having to call a timeout after at one point leading 10-4. That was in the second quarter, but since then being outscored 6-1. Here's the latest goal from Claire Flanagan. She loves that spin move. And watch her find that crease just off the right leg of Maggie Ellis.
I mean, even Madison Taylor, the Tewaaraton winner for Northwestern, the Charlotte Norths of the world, don't carry 80% of the offense for a team. This is really, really unprecedented right now. So hats off to Claire Flanagan for the heroic individual attempt. But again, very bizarre. So let's see, after that timeout, if Coach Gerald and her staff have a plan. And that plan should be anyone but Flanagan.
Flanagan's been all over. She's going to draw it up here again in the middle. Waiting on Addie Johns to get in there with her. Much cooler 5 o'clock hour now than what we saw back when it was around 2 o'clock.
Easy to see why Flanagan was first-team All-State, along with Caroline Ford. Trio of All-Staters on the other side as well, with Piat, Sintez, and Nagel. So talent on both sides. The run out here won by Clara Nagel, and we're headed the other way.
And it feels like for a while now we haven't seen the ball on this end with Chatard, or at least them have a good solid possession like we've been accustomed to seeing. There's another turnover there.
And Chatard attack out of their groove. They showed such poise and such maturity in the first half, with nearly 3/4 of their goals assisted. Let's see if they can get back to their bread and butter, back to their basics of execution and teamwork to get on the board in this second half.
It's a good start, forcing that turnover. We'll work things around up the top with Pyatt. Over to John. Sintez there. Waiting for something to present itself. There's a good cut by John. Catches that pass, but nowhere to go with it. It finds some more open space, and the shot deflected from Burcham.
Again, quick wrist there by number 77, Pape. Nice initial crash by Guerin. Good secondary attack by Chatard, but the quick flip of the wrist by Pape keeps them off the scoreboard, but on the end of the attacking field.
Trying to find an alley is Maggie. She'll have to dish it off. Going for it again. Ford picked it up, but before that we had a whistle.
Looks like we've got 3 seconds. Our first of the game, maybe even the tournament. We usually don't see that with high-level teams like this. So in the 8-meter, you have to be within a stick's length of an attacker on the defensive end. So we're going to have a free position for Nagel. Chatard's first of the half.
What a catch in net off that pass. It was a wicked shot, actually. And Pape
read it clearly.
She sure did, and now Chatard gets it right back.
Some excitement over there on the out-of-bounds line, but Chatard able to bring it back. A little bit of choppiness there by Guerin Catholic. We see the referee holding up the arm of advantage, saying, I saw the foul, but we're going to play on. So only 3 shots for Chatard this half. Let's see if they can get back to their first half ways.
John on the cut, the pass from Nagel. Does she have an alley? She does. Slings that one in there, and the streak is over for Chatard. They had gone a while without scoring. Addie John throws in her first.
Their last goal coming at 5:46 in the second, and now at 5:36 in the third, so the long drought is over for Chatard. Nice grab there by John, operating in traffic, comes back to the strong side. Again, strong step by Pape. She had a little piece of that one. She's been shining this half. Nonetheless, Trojans inching back up by 2.
John becomes the 6th different scorer for the Trojans, too. And now in this face-off with Flanagan.
And if I'm in blue and white, right now I want some long, smart possessions. Just want to do basically anything I can to keep the ball out of the stick of number 7. So
Right
Chatard
now,
really needs to control pace right now.
Right now it's with number 10. That's Ford, off and running.
Ford, little grab of the head there, looking for the call, won't get it. Carries it into her own end. Working independently. Nice double team there by the Trojans. They're staying in it, knowing how dangerous Ford is.
Good pass by Ford, just missed. Ellis sent it back off the shot from Laughlin.
So Chatard kind of heart beating in and out of that double team, sending 2 players to the more talented Flanagan and Ford, content to leave the weaker players open on the weak side. In this case, it pays off.
Defense ready for the attack. Burcham.
Starting to see a few what we would call meet and greets, where the attacker starts their drive into the goal, and you kind of get almost one free little tap from the defender saying, no, I have the high ground, this is my space. Those need to be between 10 and 2. Oh, great check there. Again, same play we're seeing from Chatard. Nice little draw and dump from the top side. Guerin able to get a stick on it, sails high.
Nagel in a really good position, but her shot deflected coming out of the stick.
Again, if I'm Chatard, I'm okay with this because the ball is not in the hands of Claire Flanagan. So take your time, make a great choice.
Hyatt draws the crowd, but the whistle is against Chatard.
I think that's the 2nd or 3rd charge of the day on Hyatt. So it looks like that's one we're not going to get away with today. So let's see if Pyatt can make a different decision. Again, strong player, gritty player. She sees that little bit of space and wants to head to goal, but it is all for naught. And Carolyn Ford is back with the tic-tac-toe of anything you can do, I can do better we've been watching here today. Shooting space, the call.
Driving was Carlander. She scored once, and now she'll be spotted up right here, right of the cage.
First free position of the half for Guerin Catholic.
Maggie Ellis trying to be big, but won't be big enough to stop that shot from going in. Carlander adds her second. 12-11 now the score. So Carlander's 2 goals have come in this quarter. Flanagan, of course, with her 8. Forward with the other. Carlander, though, has been one of those girls to step up in this quarter and tack on, trying to cut down this deficit.
Yeah, the good news, bad news there was Chatard. Yes, you did hold Guerin out of the scoreboard there for roughly 6 minutes, but we're only able to get one in that time period. So again, sticking around.
Whistle, and the ball's out. Still loose. Nagel going after it along with Flanagan. Sentes is in there too. It's still loose. Finally picked up by Marissa.
Some uncharacteristic field hockey there by both teams. Some of that fatigue, I think, might be setting in. We're not seeing the bending of the knee and the hand on plastic. But there we are again, number 7, Maggie Piot. Shooting space, the call. Second free position for the Trojans.
She'll have a go at it, but loses it again. Another attempt that doesn't come out of the stick cleanly for Chatard. Swooping in from behind and poking it away.
Yeah, nice piece of defense there by the Golden Eagles. Again, a couple uncharacteristic moves here recently for Piot. A little bit of controversy here. This is a self-start in the midfield, so as soon as the player initiates motion, the defense can join in. So you saw Piot and then Burzai trying to get in early on the action.
Golden Eagles still with it. They're all the way down behind the cage. And now moving things back up top is Caroline Sawyer. Check that. That's Cameron Carter. Carter finally gets rid of it. Over to Flanagan.
We've seen this show before. Looks like a little extra blue in the neighbor of Flanagan.
Good cut by Ford. It missed her and ended up with Esposito. Defense bending but not breaking just yet for Chatard. 30 seconds. Ford looking for some space. Got hit up top.
Not sure how that's much different than what Maggie Piot has been doing on the other end. Not only that, but a card on number 9, Lily Braun, for Bishop Chatard. So maybe I missed it. Maybe we were up in the head again. The head neck area is a no-go zone. So I am assuming that's what our officials saw. Getting a look at Braun there. This card will carry over into the fourth quarter.
Ford running straight at the net. Not that time. Esposito cleans it up. A pass to a couple different girls. They're moving it around quickly. Now near side. Driving in was Cameron Carter before whistle came in.
Shooting space, the call. Going to be her third free position for Guerin Catholic.
Carter got a big shove. It's going to take her time getting up. Had two defenders collapse and met the goalie, Maggie Ellis, right in front of the net, too.
Yeah, Chatard needs to be careful here. Looks like we've got some emotions running, which is 15 seconds left in the quarter, and you are man down. So again, your defensive schema is going to change quite a bit here. But Chatard needs to play clean, get out of this quarter, and reset.
Carter will try a much further shot, and this time it gets by. Cameron Carter enters the box score, and a big goal as well. As this third quarter has totally belonged to Guerin Catholic. They're right back in it, tying it up at 12.
Carter here, nice step, farce. Oh, ricochets off Maggie Ellis. She's going to want that one back. Initial good step. Bounce takes it the other way, and we are knotted at 12. 14 seconds left to play in the third. Guerin Catholic with the man advantage.
A crucial segment over there on that side of the field. With the whistles going against Chatard, you give the free positions to Guerin Catholic. They had a couple of cracks at it, and you let them score with just 14 seconds left in the quarter. That could prove to be crucial later on in this game, depending on how it swings. Final 10 seconds for Nagel. Will Chatard get a shot off? Now 3 seconds. Not even going to try it. It's all set up for the fourth. 12 minutes between now and figuring out who's going to be state champions of Class 2A in Indiana High School girls lacrosse. You don't want to miss it. Come back. Fourth quarter's coming on IndianaSRN.
At Riskwork, we're Team Indiana through and through, from coaching youth basketball to protecting critical infrastructure. Like our partners at IndianaSRN, we invest in people first. That same grit and leadership on the court drives our work in cybersecurity. We help businesses stay secure, resilient, and ready with no guesswork. If you can trust us to protect the grid, you can surely trust us to protect your Indiana business.
It's game day, a time to focus on the excitement and not to worry about your insurance coverage. With Indiana Farmers Insurance by your side, you can step onto the field or into the bleachers with true peace of mind, knowing your coverage is handled by local agents who care about your business, your auto, your home, and your farm as much as you do. Local insurance, local agents, here for you. Now that's what we call teamwork.
This is LifeWise Academy. It's a program that teaches Bible-based character education to public school students during school hours. Not before school and not after, but during school hours.
So here's how this works. The students will leave this school building, hop on this bus, take a short ride across the street to the church. I can see the steeple from here, have Bible class, hop back on the bus, head back to school. It's that simple.
Go to lifewise.org to find your school.
During Army basic training, I found out I had 7 herniated discs. Prescription pain medication led me to a heroin addiction. I entered Wheeler's program and learned life on God's terms.
After meeting Greg, I was so impressed, I hired him. When you change that one life, it makes it all worthwhile.
Now, I have a family, house, and a job that I love. At Wheeler, you can have something everlasting.
Welcome back to Zionsville as the sun pops back out for the start of our third quarter on IndianaSRN, the Indiana High School Girls State Lacrosse. All notched up at 12. It's a brand new ball game. Chatard had the halftime lead. They were up by as many as 6. And now it's Guerin Catholic feeling the momentum, although both sides of the stands standing up to get ready for these final 12 minutes. It's going to be intense.
Yeah, Bishop Chatard owned that second quarter. Guerin Catholic said, no, no, no. I would like to own the third quarter, a 5-1 run for the Golden Eagles from the far north side. So we've got a brand new ball game. 12-12, 12 minutes to play. Only one champion. Hard reset and regroup here for both teams, although Chatard is woman down for another 80-90 seconds. So a lot of theory, a lot of gamesmanship entering this fourth quarter.
And here we go. It'll start with Chatard.
Draw won by Clara Nagel. You are man down. If you have a quick strike, take it.
And that's what they have. The save in net by Pape.
And Pape really stepping up here in the third quarter, along with some uncharacteristic lack of finishings by Maggie Piot, but shoot or shoot. And I expect Piot to get right back on that horse and keep going. So again, no harm, no foul there. Chatard still in the man down. Guerin famous for their stall, famous for their ball control. Again, a little curious as to why they're not striking as quickly now as they are woman up.
Forward's pass over the head of her teammate. Trying to dish it down to Kapfari. You
can see the card being counted down on the sideline by table official April Sherman, letting them know when they can rejoin the action for 7v7.
I'll be a little more patient here. Piot will sit and wait.
We are back to 7v7 game on. Again, if I'm Chatard, I'm looking for controlled, fruitful possessions. I need to break Guerin's momentum. I need to keep the ball out of the stick of Claire Flanagan and just go back to your ABCs that got you here. And right there they did.
They were listening. Piot found Zentes. Fourth goal for Marissa, and Chatard retakes the lead.
Chatard, you got to dance with the date that brought you here, and that is assisted play by the Trojans. Piot finding Sintez for the clean assist and clean finish. Up 1, even 12v12. Let the battle continue.
Back in midfield for the draw for the Trojans. That's number 23, Addie John, going against Guerin's number 10, Caroline Ford.
Addie John, Caroline Ford meet in the middle. Everything's in order. The draw is there. Flanagan going after it. Ford tried to pick it up. John moves it around too. It ends up with Caroline.
Nice battle there. Good bit of play on. Things you might not see in the regular season. Playoff lacrosse just feels a little different.
Flanagan seeing a double team. Trying to get rid of both girls. Another spin move. She's been successful at that move before, but Maggie Ellis says not this time. Here comes Nagel.
Flagel had no off button on that particular drive, but Ellis patient with the textbook save, and we're headed the other direction. I feel like we're going to come down to a battle here of who's going to make less mistakes. We're seeing the stars we expected to see shining, but we're also seeing maybe a little bit of hyper excitability, a little bit of the gotta goes. And yes, you gotta go, but you gotta go smart. So let's see which team can be true to their team identity, be true to their strengths, and pull this one out.
Similar looking possession as what we saw previously with Piot trying to hook up with Zentes, and that time Pape holding strong in net.
Saw a lot of great fakes early on from Bishop Chatard. Pape has done a great job adjusting, kind of keeping those Chatard shooters at bay. So again, a good play, but not a fruitful finish for the Trojans.
Ford will slow things down. Quieting down, now it'll pick up the sound a little bit as driving in, taking a push from behind. Looks like that was Carter. She's up and shaken up a little bit. And now free position right of the goal.
Actually the fourth this half, so doubling the amount of free positions from the first half. Chatard's got to be careful here.
Quick shot by Carter, sniffed out by Ellis.
Again, playing hard and playing clean are two different things. And when games get tight and emotions start to roar.
Well, that whistle went against Chatard.
Again, playing a game of find Flanagan, find Flanagan.
She hasn't had a touch in the last few passes. Esposito will send things up to Capafari.
Again, Flanagan hanging out on that goal line extended where she likes to be. Esposito's taking a look of her own. Again, Chatard getting just a little too over their skis here, extending those arms. Giving up not quite a free position, but a free lane to goal here.
Esposito right there at the yellow arc. Lost it again, picks it back up. Addie John all over her. Ford, just the one goal to her credit.
Again, even with the success of Flanagan, everything runs through Caroline Ford.
She got rid of two defenders on her way to that goal. Looks like they about ran into each other. Ford ties it up at 13 with under 6.
First Guerin goal in over 10 minutes belongs to Ford. Gets past the defender, slipped by the Chatard defender, Sentes. Accidentally picks her own teammate. Drops down for the sidearm finish, and we are knotted at 13. It's just a polite little 6-minute lacrosse game to go here.
Surely this won't be
on a beautiful
anything short of spectacular.
Sunny day. It's feeling like bonus lacrosse could be a possibility as well. The way these two teams are going punch for punch.
They've scored in spurts. They've taken their time, long thought out possessions. This one looks to be quick. It's in the stick of Flanagan. A nice juke, and she scores.
Again, we've got 3 different players from 2 teams on the ground in that series. Looks like Sentes, number 1 for Chatard, took a pretty hard hit off the draw against Flanagan. Against Ford, rather. They both went to the ground. Another slip here for Chatard leaves Flanagan free for the bounce shot and the finish.
Timeout called by Chatard, as now they're trailing 14-13. Guerin Catholic leads it. We got 5:39 left to go.
Fans, are you ready to get even closer to all the action with IndianaSRN? Subscribe now and never miss a moment. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instant access to exclusive live streams. Stay updated with real-time scores and breaking news by following us on Twitter, your ultimate source for everything Indiana sports related. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube and smash that follow on Twitter. Join the IndianaSRN family today and take your passion for high school and college sports to the next level.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Zionsville and Stadium 875. It's going to be a good one. We're coming down to the wire. 5:39 left to play to decide who's going to be champions of Class 2A. Earlier today, we saw Brownsburg defeat Crown Point in a tight 1A state game. And here it's building up to be the same. 14-13. Guerin Catholic with the lead, which has only changed a few times. It's mainly been in the hands of Bishop Chatard. But this second half, the Golden Eagles, whatever that halftime speech was from Coach, it certainly has paid off so far.
The Golden Eagles have been soaring here in this second half. Chatard had the second card of the game and then went scoreless for over 5 minutes and then another 5 minutes. So critical draw here for the Trojans. As we know, it takes about 7 seconds to score in lacrosse, so no goal is safe, especially in the talented hands of these student athletes battling out here today. Maggie Piot and Carolyn Ford at the stripe.
Two of the best. Scoring off again. It gets out. It's in with Guerin Catholic. Here comes Carlander.
Guerin is famous for their four-corner stall. Again, no shot clock here in the high school game. College and pro, yes. We don't quite have the facilities for it here in high school, so we will see Guerin, even with only the slight 1-goal lead, is going to play a game of cat and mouse here. Breaking the stall is exhausting. It is absolutely something you practice, something you train for, especially late in the season. You have to work so hard to not only get the ball back, but then even up the score. So here it comes. We saw this in their regular season matchup, and Chatard was successful at going and getting the ball. So it definitely can be done, but it is quite taxing.
Addie John sticking close to Ford. But they are spread out.
The clock only stops when it's under 1 minute and the ball has to be in the critical scoring area. So part of this stall is you get spread so wide trying to go get the ball that leaves some pretty big alleyways for cuts, drives, and passing. So when they release their stall, you have to very quickly sink back in to play your regular defense. So here, Guerin Catholic has already taken a minute off of the clock.
Swiping it from behind was Nagel. I think they blew the whistle. Chatard has it anyways. Nagel took a hard fall from Flanagan. So just like that, Chatard forces the turnover.
Great play there by Nagel. You can see the Guerin defender lowered their stick there just for a minute, about waist level, allowing Clara Nagel on the sneak attack. She paid the price and met the turf, but nonetheless, good composure there by Bishop Chatard. 3 minutes, 24 seconds on the clock.
And Chatard doesn't have to play faster than normal either. Finding an open girl just like that with Nagel. Staying patient. Piot to Nagel, and we're tied again. It's 14-14.
Again, Chatard doing what they do best here, which is solid team lacrosse. Worked hard on that stall to get the ball back. Piot with the patience. Nagel gets that little slip and step, rocketing the ball past Pape. 14-14. 3:12 left in this classic. The audience is almost all on their feet. Fence rail full of students and coaches alike. The electricity is building here in Zionsville.
A really solid community, couple communities coming together, all lacrosse fans at the moment, seeing one of the better games of the season. What a state championship it's been. Ford swipes it away from Nagel.
Yeah, got to be careful there. Luckily, Ford made contact. Had she missed, sometimes those head-to-toe checks, that can be considered a slash and a card. So again, we are seeing some great high-level play here, but an untimely foul could really tip the scales for one of these teams.
John. Over to Holdridge. And now up top with one of the best players in all the land, Maggie Piott. Here she goes. Got the fans on their feet for a moment, but reverses course. Nearly threw it away. Picked up by Burcham.
Good control, good reset by Bishop Chatard. You saw Piott with a good opportunity, not a great opportunity, wisely resetting here. The more the ball is in your cross, the game is in your favor. Under 2 minutes to play here.
Bishop Chatard starting to burn a little time before Addie John throws it in. Chatard retakes the lead, 1:49 to play. It was 14-13 Guerin, now 2 unanswered goals for the Trojans.
Really mature work here by Piott and Chatard. Nice timely cut there by John. Puts it past the stick side of the sure-handed Popeye. John, just a sophomore. Some underclassmen stepping up here. I know I've said this 1,000 times today, but critical draw here, Jared. Critical
right.
draw.
The most exciting one, the most important one is usually the next one.
The next one.
And here comes the next one. Ford. Hyatt in the middle. A whistle away, handed to Guerin Catholic. Flanagan picks it up and goes.
Procedure against Chatard. Must have had a false start there. That was Emily Ravelli on the far side.
Flanagan was hounded by 2 players. She threw in the shot. Ellis picked it off. 90 seconds to go. Chatard with the lead and possession.
Flanagan with a bit of a desperation shot there. Maggie Ellis literally and physically sat on that ball. Let's see if Chatard has been practicing their possession the way we know Guerin famously has protected theirs as well. So if I'm Chatard here, I am extremely methodical. You have a plan for who has the ball and who has the ball where. This is a time for your seniors, your advanced players to shine, shine, shine. Excellent by Piott. You don't need the goal, you need the ball.
Lackadaisical pass over the middle. Still loose. Guerin had it for a second, then Chatard took it away. Nagel comes away with it. 35 seconds to play.
Really delicate balance here. You want the clock to run, so you need the ball just outside of the critical scoring area in order for the clock to run. However,
what do we have here? It's going to stay with Chatard.
Going to stay with Chatard. All right, we've got Ford hounding Nagel. 2 first-team All-Staters going at it. It's a little bit dangerous up here on the restraining line.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. Chatard needs to bury it now.
Taken away by the Golden Eagles, but do they have time? No, it's
a timely foul right here would be fine.
Winding
and
down.
Bishop Chatard.
The Trojans take it. Class 2A. 15-14.
Wow.
A back and forth game. Chatard led most of the way. Guerin Catholic never gave up. Took the lead a couple of times late, but Chatard scores the final 2 goals of the match and wins the Class 2A crown 15-14.
Wow, wow, wow. What a heavyweight battle between 2 of storied programs here in Indiana. Bishop Chatard under longtime head coach, 18 years. Coach Gerald's got her first state title for herself and these Trojans. Very systematically, with surgical precision there at the end, knocking off the two-time state champions and 4-time finalists in Guerin Catholic. The purple has fallen silent. The blue are on their feet and storming the fence. What a fantastic finish and memory from the ladies from Broad Ripple.
You can see the jubilation, the cheering, the hugging for Bishop Chatard on their side. On the other side for Guerin Catholic, some tears along with the hugs. What a terrific match. Got to hold your head up high, though. It's going to be hard for players like Claire Flanagan, who had 9 goals. Caroline Ford played terrific as well.
Yeah, huge individual efforts on both sides of the ball. You mentioned Flanagan. Their goalie, Pape, stepped up in that great third quarter run they had. But again, it was Chatard just going back to the basics, their bread and butter, team play, solid man-to-man defense, assisted goals, really relying on each other. Speaking with Coach earlier in this week, she just talked about what a fun team this has been with their high lax IQ, willingness to be pushed and challenged. Really neat that most of the assistant coaches of Chatard are all Chatard alumni, so a great family feel here for the blue and white. And the trophy is headed home to Crittenden Avenue in Broad Ripple for the Bishop Chatard Trojans.
Well, there's a lot of big trophies over at that school. Just they do so well in all of their athletic programs.
That football field's got a bit of magic.
Yes.
That football field has quite a few, so now women's lacrosse adding 1 as well. But again, hats off to both of these teams, our officials, our hosts here at Zionsville Community Schools for a great 2 weekends in a row of girls lacrosse here in Indiana.
15-14, you see it there, the final real quick, the goal scorers. We mentioned Claire Flanagan and Guerin Catholic. Just, I mean, in all state, in all world type of performance from her with her 9 goals, 2 goals each from Corinne Carlander and Caroline Ford, and 1 goal for Cameron Carter. Here come the Trojans. They're going to accept that state championship trophy. Start celebrating with the fans. A terrific turnout. As we said, everyone was standing up most of the game, people up and down the fence. And now they'll sing the fight song. And on the other end, just a somber tune for Guerin Catholic, so close. What a fight to come back. They were down 6 at one point. They took the lead, but they are going to come up short, and Bishop Chatard gets revenge after losing to the Golden Eagles early on in the regular season. The rest of the goal scorers for Bishop Chatard, real quick. Marissa Centes with 4, Madeline Quintana with 3, and 2 apiece for Maggie Piot, Clara Nagel, Meredith Holdridge, and Addie John. John had one of the final goals to help Chatard tie it and then take the lead.
Tied 12-12 coming into that final quarter with a finish of 15-14. Cannot ask for a better played game to represent our sport here in the state of Indiana. Handing off the trophy there to head coach Julie Jarrell. Known coach for over 25 years. We played club lacrosse together back in West Lafayette at Purdue University during the day, folks. So great day here for Coach Jarrell and her staff.
So the celebration is on for Bishop Chatard. The team in blue, they take Class 2A. The Guerin Catholic Golden Eagles making their way over towards the press box. A hard-fought game, but the unfortunate loss to end the season. What a season it was for them. Came in as the #1 team in the state, 16-4. You had a feeling coming in it'd be a slugfest. It'd be a one-goal game, just like what we got.
I mean, what a treat. Treated to 2 one-goal games here for both the 1A and the 2A final. Again, hats off to the program built here at Guerin Catholic. 5-time consecutive appearances in the championship game. Runners up the last 3 years, 2 to Carmel and now to Bishop Chatard. So a lot to be proud of on both sides of the ball.
Well, that'll do it for us from Zionsville and Stadium 875. A terrific 2 games that we had in Class 1A and 2A for the girls' lacrosse state championships. We had Brownsburg defeat Crown Point earlier today, and then to cap it all off, Bishop Chatard, the 2A crown. A terrific game for them, winning 15-14 over one of their close rivals in Guerin Catholic.
Ice bath there for Coach Jarrell as both teams line up. Again, banner day here in Central Indiana with Indiana girls lacrosse action here on IndianaSRN.
That'll do it for Laura Rogers and the rest of our group. Our producer, Nick Lewis. Up top on the camera, Daniel Thacker. Thanks so much. I'm Jarrett Lewis saying so long, everybody. Thanks for watching Indiana High School Girls Lacrosse on IndianaSRN.